unusual arrest at the Douglas County Courthouse today. A man is behind bars after allegedly leaving a child in a car during this blazing hot stretch of weather. Ahmed Izzadin was already at the courthouse for violating probation. After he was taken to the Department of Corrections, a Good Samaritan spotted a child alone in Izzadin's car. The concerned citizen called 911 and police took the child to the hospital as a precaution. We're told that he is in good condition. Izzadin now faces a child abuse charge.
Another